FIA's team consists of socially committed individuals dedicated to creating a positive impact in the lives of those at the bottom of the pyramid. Its expertise lies in developing technology for mobility and online payment solutions and managing last-mile distribution networks for delivering services and implementing financial inclusion programs. With 8 years of experience, 30 million customers, 25,000 rural youth employed, operating in 2 countries with such a headcount while managing HR functions manually was turning to be quite unfavorable. Hence the search for a strong HCM suite began. FIA collaborated with HROne.
Payroll is something which is always a very critical thing for HR, because we all understand it is related to the salary aspect, right?
Correct.
Now, getting it done on time is always a challenge, right? Because it gets correlated to multiple things, right? It is related to your time attendance, it is related to your leaves, it is related to any kind of leaves that you would have taken, right?
Right.
Now, definitely, if it is manual, it consumes a lot of time, and I am sure you would have come across multiple organizations who says that, hey, you know what, I close my, cycle of the month on 23rd, and then I spend another 8 days ensuring that everything.
Correct. Yeah.
Now, how has HROne transformed that is, HROne has made it just available on click of a button. HROne is helping organization to move away from dependency of doing the payroll from any third-party vendor, rather making you more equipped wherein you can run your payroll by yourself. And it is just on a click of button. I'll be very honest, Arvind. We ran on the last day. We processed on the last day. We gave out the salary on the last day. So that fast we were able to do that. Now coming to the survey module that you were talking about, right? Now that I am primarily because we have just implemented. So we are using it primarily to look at the induction feedback.
Okay.
Now, earlier what used to happen is that we really wanted to be sure that whenever an individual is joining the organization and they are going through the onboarding exercise, they get that seamless experience, right? Where they should not only know about the organization, but also be very clear in terms of what is the expectations from the organization.
Right.
Now, what we have found is that, once we have kind of correlated our onboarding program on HROne, and then once the program gets over, we are reaching out to them in the form of survey, which is again available on the click of button. I feel that the experience is really good, and it is also helping us in the sense that, of course, there are certain areas which they also tell us can be improvised upon. Which allows HR team, to take immediate actions, to ensure that whenever someone goes through the same program in the next time or in the next phase, they get a better experience of it. So it is excellent.
Yeah, I really like the batches feature in the HROne. I especially like the clap sound.
Okay. All right.
Whenever I want to clap on the batches on post, I keep my laptop volume high so that I can enjoy the sound. So I love that sound.
I mean, we are using it extensively, right from the CEO to the last person on the pyramid, I mean, it really has encouraged that collaboration and appreciation in the organization, and I'm very vocal about it because we saw that, for even of the slightest work that is being done in the organization, and if an individual feels that he or she needs to be appreciated because of that, all the people collectively are coming together, they're appreciating, they are giving badges, right? They are also planning to slowly connect those badges to the reward system, so that we can keep the engagement and the motivation level high in the company. It gives any HR today an opportunity not to miss on anything.
Correct.
It is similar to the mail that you get in your Outlook or a Gmail, right? And then, you really know at what time what action needs to be taken. I will tell you a very simple experience that I have had, which is quite magnificent for me, right? As I was mentioning, that many of the things were done manually, right? And when things are done manually, sometimes there is a tendency that, you might miss. Of course, all the HR is very vigilant. Okay. However, there is certain tendency that you might miss on certain things.
Correct.
But with the inbox functionality which come with HR1,
Right,
it
right.
exactly triggers right things at the right time. For example, the confirmation of an employee,
Correct.
right? It triggers an email in your inbox that, hey, there is an action that needs to be taken regarding confirmation of an employee, which is
Right.
due in 3 days. I feel that HR1 has done a great job there.
Right.
Configuration wise, the good part is that it aligns to the existing policies which are available in the organization, right? And any policies that you have in the organization can be easily configured in HR1. At least for FIA technologies, all the processes that we had, we were easily able to replicate in HR1, right? The good part about HR1 is that your expert also brings in some industry best practices, right?
Correct.
While we go ahead and say that, hey, this is our policy, right? This is how we want to do. There is always some insight. They also give us that, would you want to do this way, right? And then that way, there is again a collaborative approach between the team, implementation team, and the HR function, right? So I feel that the entire module configuration, support, knowledge, if I have to say in one word, is that just fantastic.